Welcome to Halterm, where we're on our way to becoming the best performing container and multi-purpose marine terminal in Eastern Canada. Your safety and the safety of every person who visits or works in our terminal is our #1 priority. We ask you to take a few minutes to watch this video. It'll guide you through the rules we have in place to protect you and everyone around you during your time in our busy terminal. For your sake, your family's sake, and for the sake of every other worker, visitor, and their loved ones, please pay close attention. At the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of your safety responsibilities as you go about your business at Halterm. If you have questions after you've watched the video, please ask your Halterm guide. Your life and that of others depends on every person admitted to the terminal understanding our rules and conducting themselves in a safe and secure manner. Halterm is a busy place, with vehicle, crane, train, equipment, and pedestrian activity happening in all weathers. To keep everybody safe, our safety and security rules are very specific and must be complied with at all times. Before you enter the terminal, you will need to show some form of government identification, and you'll be issued a visitor badge, which must be worn above the waist at all times. Our entire site is a restricted area. Be aware that our extensive video network monitors and records activity throughout the site. You could be on camera at any time. In accordance with the International Ship and Port Facility Security Code and Transport Canada's Marine Transportation and Security Regulations, we have processes in place to prevent, detect, and respond to security threats and incidents. Our primary concern is unauthorized access to Halterm. You will note our perimeter is fenced. Barbed wire acts as an additional deterrent to intruders, and our security team patrols 24 hours a day. While in the terminal, dress to be seen and be safe. You must wear a Class 2 high visibility vest and CSA approved protective footwear. CSA approved Type 2 hard hats must be worn in all specified areas. Our recommended color-coded hard hat system is yellow for maintenance, blue for lashers, and white for all others. Clearly marked high-noise areas require earplugs, adding earmuffs when the noise level is above 104 decibels. If you are required to drive in the terminal, the speed limit is 15 kilometers per hour through the truck marshalling yard and gates, and 30 kilometers per hour on the pier in ideal conditions. Always use four-way flashers or a beacon light. Use of a cell phone is prohibited when driving or walking through the terminal. Obey all stop signs and traffic markings, and be aware of the location of pedestrian walkways. Don't park or drive in hatched areas. Pedestrians have right-of-way, as do trains. Be aware of truck lanes and vehicle movements, and slow down even more in bad weather and poor visibility. There are hundreds of moving vehicles on our property in any given day. The basic traffic flow pattern is south to north, with arrows painted to mark exceptions. Do not make U-turns unless in designated areas, and look out for trains, which will always be escorted by security vehicles with flashing light and siren. Never cut between the escort and train. When moving around on foot, always use the pedestrian walkways. We ask everyone in the terminal, including visitors, to be vigilant. Immediately report any hazardous acts or behavior. We have a hazard reporting card, which can be filled out and dropped in one of the drop boxes in the hot room, administration building, or garage. No need to include your name. Please report any incidents, including near misses, personal injuries, spills and property damage, to the shift manager or garage superintendent. Current security levels, MARSEC levels, are displayed on a sign in front of the security building. Level 1, normal operations. Level 2, increased security measures with extra guards, patrols, and vehicle inspections. Level 3, an imminent threat. The terminal will be closed and everybody instructed to leave, including you. We define emergencies as injury to people, fire, environmental spill, security concern. Specific procedures are in place for each type. First aid kits, fire extinguishers, spill kits, eye wash stations, and automated external defibrillators are located throughout the terminal. Trained first aiders are always on site. If you see a fire, raise the alarm at the nearest pull station, or use your radio. If safe, try to extinguish it yourself after raising the alarm. Remember the term PASS: point, aim, squeeze, sweep. If an evacuation is ordered, proceed as directed to the closest muster stations. We have 4: at the stevedores hot room, the main office, the north gate, and the breakwater fence station W. All are identified by yellow paint. At Halterm, we also place high priority on protecting the environment, which includes the air, the harbor, the land, and the groundwater. We are proudly certified to ISO 14001, the International Environmental Standard. We have strict environmental controls on our operations and expect every worker and visitor to comply. Please recycle in the appropriate containers around the terminal. Report any spills and avoid idling your vehicle in and around the terminal. No idling is permitted at posted stops at the gate in and gate out, or on the gate in scale and lift gate and gate out at the lift gate. Smoking is permitted in designated areas only. These are the side of the administration building, the side of the garage, outside the hot room, and outside the ZIM office. Please do not smoke anywhere else. Thank you for taking these few minutes to get to know us better. We welcome you to Halterm and wish you a safe and positive visit.